Ashish Sharma welcomes you to all on the group www.gurukpo.com on the behalf of the Biani Group of College. Today we will discuss the thermochemistry. What is the thermochemistry? Definition is thermochemistry is the branch of physical science which deal the heat changes taking place during the exothermic or endothermic reactions. In exothermic reactions, heat is released, and in the endothermic reactions, heat is absorbed. Now, what is the change in enthalpy of reaction? The heat is released is measured in the delta H or enthalpy change. Now, this is a change in enthalpy of reaction which can be calculated as, suppose this is a reaction in which A and B is reactant and C and D are product, and N1 and N2 is the mole of the compounds, and M1 and M2 is also the mole of the compounds. Now, delta H will be the heat content of the product and heat content of the reactant. Difference is called delta H. Now, what is the thermochemical equations? The equations, the chemical reactions in which delta H or delta E is shown is called thermochemical equations. Like if we take hydrochloride and ammonia in a solution, then reaction will be, and during the reaction NH4Cl will be formed and heat is released, and delta H is also here is shown. So this is the thermochemical equation. Now, what is the law of thermochemistry? How thermochemistry we can study with the help of this law of thermochemistry the many reactions. Suppose there is a reaction, R is the reactant and D is the product. If a reaction is taking place step by step, first of all A is formed, then after B is formed, then heat is released in the R to A is X calorie, then A to B is Y calorie. And if the reaction is taking place in another pathway from R to D directly, then heat is released at Z calorie. Then according to Hess law, Z calorie is equal to X calorie and Y calorie. We can understand this equation by taking an example. Suppose this is the reactions, there is 3 reactions taking place. First of all, carbon coke form CO and H2 with the help of H2O, then heat is released delta H1 barabar 131.41 kilojoule. Then second is CO form CO2, third is H2 and O2 form H2O, and in all these 3 reactions heat is released. Then what will be the delta H for these reactions? That we can calculate delta H for these reactions by adding all the three reactions enthalpy. When we add, we get the answer. Okay, thank you, and for more detail visit www.gurukpo.com.